2:49. All right, we could start with public comment. Hold on, let me just get the agenda up. The agenda back up. We can start with public comment. Ellen, I think that's you. You're the only one here.
Yes, hello. I'm Ellen Dappelt. I'm the Executive Director of the Jewish Neighborhood Development Council of Chicago. And this Thursday night, July 22nd, from 6 to 7:30, JNDC, along with the Park 538 Advisory Council, is presenting the Rolling Rec Activity Van at Park 538. JNDC was involved in initiating a proposal for the restoration of that park, which is in the third year of a 5-year transformation. It's a very, very beautiful park, kind of a hidden gem in the neighborhood that runs east of the North Shore Channel, along Kedzie, from Toohey south to Albion, actually maybe even as far south as Devon. And on Thursday night, we are bringing the Chicago Park District's Rolling Rec Activity Van for our first program to sort of reintroduce the park to the community. So we would love for everybody to join us, and we would love for you to spread the word. So if you want more information, I'm Ellen at jndcchicago.org. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next thing on the agenda that we don't need to vote on is,
Okay, where are you?
Avi, you're not muted.
How long are you gonna be there? Okay, I will hopefully be in touch with you. Where are you going next? I'm at the restaurant all day.
Avi, I'm muting you. Okay, back to the agenda. We have the, we could talk about social media. So we had the Devon, on Devon social media campaign that we had the videos that were done by Big Buzz, that the last one was released a week or so ago. I don't know if anybody has seen them. I hope you have, and I hope that you enjoyed them. And then we also had social media that was done by the Silverman Group, which was Facebook and Instagram. And we wanted to know if you wanted to continue, if you wanted to do something different. So I don't know if there are enough people here that have seen what we've been doing to have that conversation. But if anybody has any comments, please let me know what those are. Yeah. And if not, we can move on to movie nights, which is also just, we're trying to figure out what movies to show.
I think I like On Devon social media. I think they're doing a good job.
All right, so our contract with the Silverman Group ends in December. So we wanted to make sure that we wanted to continue the contract and if anybody has any other ideas for things to do differently. Continue the contract or expand the contract so we can offer more, or we could just continue the way we've been going.
What would offering more be?
So right now they do 2 posts a week on Instagram and Facebook. So we can have them do more. We can have them do every day, right? But the problem is that they research what they post. So it's very time consuming for them to find stuff. The other thing that we would like them to do more of, I think, is to encourage the other local businesses to share. So when they post something, they should tag the On Devon social media, and we should have, if there's something on the On Devon, they should share it to their page. And we don't get a lot of our local businesses that are doing that, which is a bit of an issue. So they could reach out to businesses more, you know what I'm saying, and try to get that done.
It costs more money for them to do? This
Yes,
is-
yes, everything that we ask them to do is gonna cost us more money.
So the reason that.
Yeah.
Into play is that you're.
Is this something you wanna wait on?
Wait on deciding whether or not we should add more services?
Right, so, right, our current contract goes through December. So we're kind of trying to head it off.
I honestly think that if we were to decide right now, more money should be allotted, then the other, the group would be very concerned about that. So I would say let's wait till everybody's on the call.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Forward the way you are right now, then yes, you would have to, as a sole proprietor, you would have to register your name as doing business as just.
Okay, because yes, it would involve money. So I don't disagree with you, Rebecca. So movie nights, we talked last month about doing the Saturday and Sunday movie nights. We have talked to Robert from Republic Bank. He has agreed to let us use the Republic Bank parking lot at no cost. He will also let us use his popcorn machine and will supply the popcorn. However, he will not staff the popcorn machine or the parking lot. So he wants us to either be there or find volunteers to be there to make popcorn, distribute popcorn, and be there to make sure that there are no issues. So what we might do, and now we're talking about doing a Saturday night and a Sunday night. So we're going to need to find people, I think, to help us, and SSA commissioners to volunteer to do that. So what we'll do is we'll make a schedule of SSA commissioners, and we'll let you fill in your names. And then the other question is, what movies do we want to see?
Yeah, I think Cindy put that out there, and I honestly, because I'm also not a movie person, but I was at a loss as to, what's acceptable and then what's not too old, because like I was looking at some G-rated movies, but some of them are older. They might be a little bit, I was looking at classics.
Like, throw out some names.
Well, there's a couple of ideas.
Oh, now you want to age me. Now you want to age me.
I,
A choice that you might want to make.
what about like one kid movie and one like adultish movie?
We were going to do, we talked about doing a Bollywood movie on Saturday nights, and then a kid or family-friendly movie on Sunday nights.
Because you know what kid movie I really like? Luca.
Now
It's
that just came out though, right?
yes, it is so
You
good.
probably can't get it.
And
It's too new.
you can stream it on Disney Plus.
Well, but we can't do that we can't get the rights to it.
Oh, because it's so good and it's so cute and moving.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Janaid.
So sorry, guys.
It's okay. We actually now have a quorum.
Okay.
So,
FYI, Jay can't make it.
Right away.
okay. Well, we now have a quorum, so we can get some things taken care of. So nobody leave without letting me know first. Let's finish movies, and then we'll go to the stuff that we need to vote on.
And also qualify for potential.
So Luca, we can't get. I've got Zootopia, Shrek, and Coco in my office. But we could do, I'm open to any other suggestions for movies. And then does anybody know of a good Bollywood movie that's kind of family friendly that we can do on Saturday night?
So what is your timeline on opening?
I know a really good Indian show on Bravo. But I don't know if we could, let's see.
Was it the matchmaker?
No, that's a really good one too. It's called Family Karma. Let's see. Hold on, I'm Googling best Bollywood movies.
All right, while you're doing that, I'm gonna grab something.
Yeah. Okay, so we can, in terms of the employee ID number, that's what they're talking about. So it's an EIN, or sometimes you'll hear FEIN.
So I know that Cindy has been doing research by watching some Bollywood movies, but I think we really need somebody to watch the movie before we decide to do it.
Yeah, I think Sanhita and Jay will be able to really put their input into this.
Yeah, and neither one of them are going to be here today. So,
Oh my goodness.
If we want to do this in September, we need
Yeah, I
to,
think these guys will know more. They'll definitely know more. Or we can put the question in a group and they can probably just answer that.
okay, so we'll do that via email,
Yes. Or that WhatsApp group that we all have.
WhatsApp.
Yeah. It'll be easier for everybody to answer.
How new does it be? Can it be like, can we get from 2020 or does it have to be older?
You know, it really depends, Maura. So Disney does not release like their movies for a while, but other companies do. So it really depends on what the company is.
Like there's the White Tiger that came out on Netflix in 2020 has great reviews.
Okay. And then what about for the family friendly?
Doesn't everybody love Toy Story?
Maybe the new one?
Yeah, let's say the newest version that we can get.
Okay. All right, I'll give those suggestions to Cindy. I think anything that we pick, some people are going to like it and some people are not.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with whatever you guys suggest. I'll pass these on to Cindy and see what we could do. Anybody have anything else you want me to add to the list?
Oh, my favorite movie is Ferdinand. I really like Ferdinand. What about Raya? Is that too new also? Raya and the Lost Dragon?
I don't know. I'll look. Okay. I'll look. All right, I think that's good. Let's go back up to minutes if we may. And is there anyone who is interested in making a motion to approve the minutes from the June meeting?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
I second that motion. And I second that.
Thank you. All in favor?
Yep. Aye.
Avi,
Aye.
Sinead, are you good? Opposed? Anyone? Okay, the next thing is the mural design. So Cindy sent everybody the mural designs. There were some comments. Jay thought it was kind of creepy. Sanhita thought that the people that were depicted were not current. And I just wanted to remind everyone that the mural design was intentionally faces. So we had said that we would do, each mural would be like a different category. So one mural might be food. We already have the dance, but we might do another art. One mural was going to be people. So this was the people mural. So can we just pick one? does anybody have a really strong opinion about which one we select? And does anybody have a really strong opinion that we should, so we've already paid for these concepts. If we want new concepts, we're gonna have to pay again.
I get it. Okay. Thanks for that reminder that it needed to, that one was contracted to be people. Well, then if that's the case, let me go back to them.
And I can find them too, if you want me to pull them up, but I think everybody's seen them. Do you want me to pull them up?
Sure, because I'm looking for them and I just going through a couple leafy emails and I can't find them.
Oh, yeah, they're not in here.
Oh, here it is. Draft mural designs.
Okay, so I'm just gonna show it to you this way so that you can see. These were the ones, so I can click on any of these if you want to see them more. I don't know what happens if I click. So there's one. 2, 3, and 4.
I don't like any of them either, to be honest.
I think I like 4. And
So 2, this is the one with the least amount of faces, the second one, right? So the first one has faces. I think in the first one, this woman looks like she's in agony right here. So this is more colorful, less faces, if you don't want faces or bodies. This has got more people.
it's a lot, like, I think the less is more.
Okay,
So which one are you leaning towards, Maura?
I like either 2 or 4.
so this
Like,
is 4.
The 2, the second one, which had like
That's
that
2.
one. Because I like the colors. I think it'd be, fun on a wall. Or 4. Let's go to 4. Or 4, but
I'd say if I had to pick one, it would be 2.
so let's go with 2. Did Sanita say that she didn't understand what that we could change the text because she didn't understand what that text said?
Maybe I could look back at emails.
I
So we
think in
should
the
double check the text.
yeah, because I think she said it was
Like, not a lot of people know that.
that
That-
phrase.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she says the language should be English only, no regional language. Only a few people from India will understand. So then I would just change the text.
So this design with English only text.
Mhm.
Okay. So we're gonna have him redo this one. Maybe I'll ask him to send it back to us
Right.
with this one, number 2, with English only text, and we'll send it to everybody and see what
Correct.
everybody likes it.
And just as an FYI, I mean, Pete's 2 choices were 2 and 4 as well.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if anyone else picked 1. That's it. Just Pete.
Okay. Okay, the next thing on the agenda is the budget. And so you guys all like us to send you stuff in advance. So we did send you the summary sheets and then the full budget last week.
Mm.
Let me see if I can find it. I was going to share it, but I think it's, let's see. Sorry, I have to open it. So first of all, does anybody have questions? So you should have gotten, first you should have gotten a budget summary and an overview.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
then we were concerned that maybe you guys would want, would have more questions. So we sent the whole thing.
So, wait, Sandy, so just so I understand again, so the carryover funds, we do get that, or we get a percentage of that?
So if it's in the budget as carryover, then that's good. That's
Okay.
what we can use. So,
Okay.
but you won't see everything. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll to, I've got so many things like on my screen here. You won't see everything. So we have money in the bank.
Mhm.
We have like, wait, hold on. We have, oh, I don't have it on here, shoot. So we have a lot of money in the bank, right? And we can't use all the money and add it all into our budget for carryover. We don't lose it. The money goes into our bank account and it sits there. Okay. You can only use 25% of your budgeted amount. So if we have a $4,000 budget, we can only add $100,000 into our carryover, which would give us then a $500,000 budget, right? But the issue is that we're not even spending our budget. So it doesn't really matter how much we're putting in carryover right now, because carryover is over and above our budgeted amount of money. And we're not even spending our budget right now.
We're not spending the grant, we're not reaching the grand total of the budget, or in specific categories?
The total.
No.
The total. And, I guess 2020 was kind of an anomaly, right? Because we didn't do any events and we didn't, so, and we have a lot of things right now for 2021 that I think we're looking to do. So,
So I noticed that we've spent over, well, that's what it looks like, over the budgeted amount for sidewalk cleaning.
right,
But,
because we hadn't budgeted it.
oh, well, there's a line item. No, there's a line item here for sidewalk litter pickup 6 days a week and sidewalk power washing 3 times a year. So it was at 25,000 and we've spent 142, or it is, yeah. And we've spent 142,000.
How much, what was on the budget? Wait, are you talking about the budget, or are you looking at what are you looking at, Rebecca?
I'm looking at the spreadsheet, 2.0 public way aesthetics. Yeah, the budget, right?
Right, so this isn't going to show you what we spent yet.
No.
So this is going to
What's
show
the
you.
Current year budget. Oh, budget, not actual.
Right.
Okay.
So you're going to see what we budgeted last year and then what we're looking to budget this year. So here's the 2.0. You guys can see what I'm showing you, right? You can see what's on here. So this is the 2.0. So which one were you looking at?
That don't 2.08.
2.08. All right, so 2.08 is the maintenance contract. So this is the litter pickup. So if you remember when we switched from Clean Street to Clean Slate, let me make this a little bit bigger. Our prices went down, which was really nice, right?
Mhm.
I'm trying to make this bigger. So, but our budget is this 92,442. And then what you see is it's just broken down by our current year budget and why the fact that we're increasing it. So we're increasing it because we wanted to do more stuff. We wanted to do the power washing. So they put that in the same contract. And we're thinking that, if now that people are back out on the street again, we might want to increase our litter pickup again, because we reduced our litter pickup for the beginning of this year.
No, you're actually addressing, that's good. You're addressing the question that was in my head, like, why are we it looked to me like we were budgeting less when it looks like we're spending more, but I think so now it makes sense.
Okay, yeah, you have to look at the total. All right, any other questions for this part of the budget or any part of the budget?
No.
Okay, we need a motion to approve the budget.
I motion to approve the budget.
Second. Avi, are you seconding? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Thank you. I just have a couple more things. So the next thing on the agenda is the snow contract. And this is another item that we wanted to switch snow removal companies because we were unhappy with TSI. And so we did our RFP. We got one response, and it was from Pearsa. The question to you all is, do you want to do 1 inch or 2 inches? So if you remember, we had started with a 2-inch contract. So if it snows more than 2 inches, they came out. And then you all said that you wanted, how much is it if they come out after 1 inch? So they come out and they measure. If we want it 2 inches, it's $19,800 plus salt. And if we want a 1 inch, it's $28,200 plus salt. So you guys decide if it's worth it to have them come out with 1 inch or with 2 inches.
I say 1 inch plus salt. We have the money, extra $10,000 not gonna kill us. I think it's important to keep the sidewalks clean for customers, for walkers, for whoever it is.
I agree.
All right, so Avi, are you making that motion?
Yes, I'm making a motion to approve the 1 inch and above per season plus salt.
And Rebecca, are you seconding it?
I'll second it.
Anybody opposed or all in favor? Anybody opposed? All
And
right,
I'm abstaining because the snow thing, maybe it's because I'm on Western, but I just feel like every business owner should just clean, I feel like regardless of what it is, everyone should just clean their snow.
Why? We've been doing this till now, and what has changed? It's not like we don't have the money, and it's a service we're providing for the customers and for the business owners. What's wrong with that?
No, I don't think anything's wrong with it. I just think everyone's always complaining about the job that's done and whether or not we should even do snow removal. So I'm not on Devon, but they always clean and we end up cleaning after them, and it is what it is. So is it worth the extra $10K? I don't know. I guess
Well,
maybe,
according to you, then maybe we shouldn't have at all.
yeah, I'm off,
No.
I don't know, maybe with the job that they did this year, it just made me, second guess if it's worth it or.
Well, this is a new company. We got to try it and see what happens.
So I don't know, I would say is there gonna be a difference if they come out between 1 and 2 inches? Probably not. By the time they get there, it'll probably be 2 inches. So,
The question is if it snows only 1 inch and 1 inch only, not the matter of if it's gonna get to 2 inches.
mhm.
Right, because then they might not come out. If it's like an inch and a half.
Right, they won't come out at all.
Right.
Right,
And Maura, this is something that we struggle with all the time. We manage 4 SSAs. 2 of them do snow removal and 2 of them don't.
yeah.
And the 2 that don't, it just got to be too much of a pain in the butt. And you're right. And, make the business or building owners responsible.
My
for their
question
mistakes.
is, what is their maximum inch of snow per season? Then when do they start charging above that?
Oh, man, I just closed it. Hold on. I'm looking. Yeah, I think we just pay if they hit a certain amount, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is their maximum? I
Right,
want to know,
right,
what is it,
right.
20 inches, 37 inches? What was last year's snowfall?
Yeah, so this company is not, that's why we wanted to switch, Avi, is that this company does not do it like that. They don't have a maximum. They just charge per.
Currents.
Are you sure of this?
No, I'm not. Hold on. No, I'm not. Hold on. So
Now,
sidewalk.
the other thing, the other question I have is that, what if there is 4 or 6 inches? What happens then? Do they come twice, or they'll wait till all 6 inches fall before they come out?
They do not wait for it to stop snowing, and they do not come out a second time. Here's the
40
trigger,
inches.
the event cumulative snowfall. If the cumulative snowfall exceeds 40 inches, the client will be billed for additional services performed. And then it's based on
Hours?
it's based on per occurrence, and they tell you that it's if they need to bring the truck out, it's $180 an hour. If they need, if the salt is $195 a ton, the labor is $60 an hour. So that's it. So if it goes over 40 inches,
Which we haven't had past few years. The
no.
question is, I rather have a number as opposed to these things. These things mean nothing to me, because how do we know how many hours they worked or not worked?
So I
would
can
like
ask
to have-
them, to
Yeah, price
estimate,
per occurrence per 2 inch after the 40 inch. How much is that?
okay.
Also, what do you mean by they won't come a second time? So what happens if there is 2 inches, they come and clean, and then there is another 4 inches that drops? How does that get?
Well, they stay there until it's clean, right? So if they're out there and it's still snowing, if it snows and stops and they clean and then it snows again, that's an additional occurrence. But
Or
if
they
they're-
just keep going, adding the inches till it gets to the 40.
right. But they
Okay.
don't, they're gonna come out, once it hits an inch, they're gonna come out, and they're gonna keep working until they do the whole area, and it's a huge
Okay.
area.
Okay. Yeah, I like to get a per occurrence after the 40 inch.
Yeah, I
not
got
as
it.
opposed to-
All right,
I
I'll
think we
find
did
out.
that. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, and then, sorry, I keep closing my agenda. And then every time I close it. So the next thing, then I'm not even going to share it. The next and last thing is where we're going to have our next meeting. So the city is requiring us to meet in person starting on July 24th, which is next week. So the question is, where would you like to have our meetings? We can go to Devon Bank. We can go to the library. We can go to, so Devon Bank is probably the most private, I would think. I would think the library I don't know. Do they have a private room at the library?
Thought they did. I don't know.
Who's on from the 50th Ward? Marlene, is that you? Do they have a private room over at the library?
Alderman's office is no more.
We're not allowed to use the aldermanic offices anymore. The library is technically out of the SSA. So is there any place else that we don't know about? If not, we could reach out to Devon Bank. Last year, right before COVID hit, we had reached out to them and they were fine with us using their space.
Yeah, if you can reach out and let us know.
Okay. Does anybody know of any other space that we could use that's within the SSA? Okay, I'll reach out to Devon Bank. I have one more thing that's not on the agenda, and that is old business. It's the Brightview contract for the additional planters that Cindy had mentioned last month that they were supposed to send us a contract. So I'm sorry, Junaid, what did you say?
You probably sit in the car because otherwise you'll listen to everything I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good. I said, I was talking
You
about
good?
Devon Bank. We're good.
Okay, so we're looking to add planters and Cindy had a map. So Cindy, I believe. Oh,
Hi, everyone, by the way.
Hi, Deborah, how are you?
Good. What about Republic Bank? Do they have a space?
They do, but it's upstairs, so it's not ADA compliant because they don't have an elevator.
They don't, they used to have an elevator.
Oh, do they? Oh, I can check.
Can we do it in the dining room at the restaurant?
That didn't work out very well.
Okay,
We tried that once.
okay.
Yeah, it's just not very private. So I can check with Republic Bank.
I know they have it. I know they have an elevator because I've
Oh, they
been in
do?
it.
Okay.
Unless it's not operating anymore.
Okay, I could check with them. That would be good.
Okay.
All right, so Cindy and Urshad and Robert from Brightview walked the district. And so the plan was to add some planters that were outside of the streetscape. So if you remember, we did the streetscape in these 5 phases and they all included planters. But then there's the area of Devon and Western that were not part of the streetscape, so they don't have planters. So we were waiting until the streetscape was completed, which it is now. So they identified places where we can install 19 new planters that are the same planters that are out there, I believe. And the cost for the planters, the soil, the drainage, and the flowers, so this would be the first planting, is $13,999. Does anybody have any comments or questions about that and any interest in making a motion to approve it?
I have a
And-
question. Junaid here. Oh, go ahead.
And I had mentioned that one of the synagogues on the west side of the SSA had wanted flower pots also at 3135 West Devon. I don't know if that can be added.
Yeah, I haven't looked yet, but I think there's got to be a reason that they weren't included in the streetscape. So we have to go out there and look.
Okay, if we could put that on the list.
Yes, but they can't go on pavers, and I don't think the corner's wide enough, so that it might not be an option.
Oh,
for us to
okay.
put.
I think they do have pavers, so that might be what.
I know they have pavers in front, and then over there's that funky crosswalk. So the crosswalk kind of comes in like a little bit west of the intersection, and so we can't put it there. And then that just really, it didn't look to me like there was any place to put planters, but
Okay.
but
Okay,
it was just on Google Earth. I didn't go out there and look.
Okay,
We'll have to go out there and look.
Can we get a list of where they're going?
Yeah, I think Cindy has a map. I could send you the map. Anything else?
Yes, I have a question. So what about the existing planters? Now, those are still not maintained properly. I mean, I tried to fix the ones by my restaurant, but I mean, those are still so, I think we should get the ones that we have, get them fixed, and then we can go get additional ones because the maintenance is not there.
So tell me what they need to have done and we'll just have them come out and do it.
I mean, if they could, even if they mulched it, but it's just
No,
that,
We're talking the above ground, not the in ground.
okay,
And
even,
Junaid, you're talking about the in-ground, aren't you, Junaid?
yes, I am.
Yeah, so the big round ones are the ones we're talking about adding more to the district.
Can we
The,
take out the ones that we have and put the big round ones, or we can't do that? That's not an option.
no, the around the trees, those are just tree pits. They do need to be mulched, and I believe that they will be out there mulching.
Yes, let's see. Yes, absolutely. Let's,
They also, Junaid, you also had problems with weeds. I mean, I think those in-ground
Yes.
planters are not very well
No,
maintained.
they're terrible.
No,
They're
and
terrible.
I mean, we try to do whatever we can to make it look, beautify it, but it is not looking good. Became like a garbage pit, to be honest. People just throw their garbage there.
Right. So we need to mulch them.
Yeah,
And we
beautify
also
it.
talked about having them come out and maybe put in perennials. Like, you know, hostas or something that's really hardy. and
Something that we
it'll-
can do,
Yeah.
the annual ones that, you know, you don't have to maintain them and it comes every year
Right,
automatically.
right.
It's already mid-July. I mean, I don't know if it's not gonna work this year. We can maybe plan better in the early stage of probably February or March, and we start talking about this, so that way it gets done in the summer or the springtime.
So we're on it. Those are two separate things, but yes, we will deal with the in-grounds, and then we still need a motion to approve to put in 19 more big round planters.
yes, and by me too.
Yes, this includes Western Avenue.
Okay, perfect. I motion to approve.
I knew you would.
Ah, funny.
And
So,
is there a
well,
second?
let me get one thing right. Our sidewalks by Devon and Kedzie are too narrow to put on planters?
Yeah.
Okay. How about if they put a planter on the corner on my property?
They can't put them on your property.
It's ridiculous. This is crazy.
We can't put them on public property or on private property.
I like to donate that corner to the city. 4 by 4 feet.
But Avi, did you want to second the motion to do these 19 planters?
I would like to see where they're going, but okay, I second the motion because she's getting one. I'm happy for her.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Rebecca, Junaid, do you approve the motion or do you have any other comments?
I approve the motion.
I would like to see where they're going, to be honest.
All right, hold on, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Yeah, there's 19 of them. I know Maura's getting one. That's great, Maura. Finally, you
Thank
got
you.
something. But but we need to seriously figure out where all this stuff is going.
Oh, you know what? They also sent us, hold on, I think he sent us, he's sending this stuff like right now. He promised us it would be here before the meeting and he's sending these emails right now. So, yeah, I'm gonna share my screen and I'm just gonna go through my email with you guys if that's okay, so you could see all this stuff. So, this is what he's sending me now. So this is what they're gonna look like. These are the plants. Oh, and so here's your in-grounds. This is part of this contract. So this is what they want to do to the in-grounds. Hold on, don't go anywhere. He sent me like 4 emails. Let's see.
Isn't the price different than what you said?
Yeah, so this is just for this is a different one than what he sent me. Like 5, yes, this is $4,000 more, but I'm not sure what the difference is. So I have to look. I printed out the one that he just sent. Drainage rock is more expensive in this one for whatever reason. Let's see. And then this is, so this is for you, Junaid, the planting beds. He wants to put hydrangeas in the 23 planting beds
Mhm.
along Devon, so they'll come back every year. So I don't know if you want to bid on this separately. So this is the hydrangeas he wants to put in this is for the in-grounds. So there are 23 planting beds that he's bidding out. And the cost is $7,000.
Wow.
So that's probably that's the other $7,000. So you probably put them both in the one. So do you want to bid on, vote on this one too? So this is hydrangeas for the planting beds. And I'm sorry, I'm just literally getting these as we're on this call. So I'm sorry I didn't get any information, but 4 hydrangeas in each in-ground planter, 23 beds, so times 4 plants. So that should help make those more beautiful for $7,000.
And they
Is there-
maintain it as well?
They will maintain them, yes.
Yeah, because hydrangeas droop over, so.
And are they, do we have another quote, or is this the only quote we have, meaning from one company? Do we have a different company, or?
We don't, because we're working with Brightview. We have a contract with Brightview for the year because they're the ones who've done the planters. So we're just kind of asking them to add to it.
Okay, and when does this contract expire?
It doesn't, it's just to put it in and then we can do whatever we want afterwards. So here's the site assessment. Oh, this is just for the hydrangeas. So this is what the planters will look like. I showed you this already. So once we get the planters in, Junaid, so these are the same planters that we have out there. So
Okay.
we're buying more planters.
Mhm.
They will plant them. They will do these in-grounds here. And then once we, if we don't like it next year in the spring, we can hire somebody else to do the plantings. And then by then we'll have the planters, right? The planters are ours. We're buying the planters.
Okay,
So Junaid, you want to make a motion for the in-grounds?
yes, I would like to make a motion for the in-ground. As long as, and condition is if they're getting maintained as well, it's not a one-time deal.
Right.
That's the condition.
Okay. Anybody want to second that?
Sorry, what was the motion? I couldn't hear.
To approve the additional $7,000 or $699, whatever, for the in-grounds for the hydrangeas and the in-grounds, as long as it includes maintenance.
Yes, definitely. I second it.
Aye.
Thank you, Rebecca. All right. Does anybody have anything else that I haven't, that was not on the agenda? Any old business?
No, I think we did pretty good today. We got a lot of stuff done today.
Good.
I just have a question. Are they putting the new lights? I don't remember what we decided.
No, oh, I think, was this, I don't remember if this was before or after the SSA meeting. So the, Scott finally got back to us about getting the new lights, and because we waited so long to order lights, they're no longer available.
Oh, no.
So now he's got to come up with another idea for the new lights. And I also asked him to let us know, like if he goes out there in the evening and sees, we don't need the lights on the poles if they're not working. So he should at least take down the ones that aren't working and maybe make it look nice again while we're trying to figure out what we're going to do.
Oh, that's too bad.
So, yeah. Anything else that we didn't discuss? Any other old business or new business?
No, I think we're good. Thank you.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion
Aye.
to adjourn.
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a lovely afternoon.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.